Hello.
We are in progress, Sunil. Welcome, Sunil. Welcome, Andrea from Brazil. Okay, Sunil, meet
Thank you.
Andrea from Brazil. We've met each other on
Hey,
YouTube
hi.
yesterday. Okay, and it's beautiful because she has a great, she had a great opportunity to live abroad in UK. 2 years, yeah, 3 years you are
Yeah,
living there, yeah.
2 years. I moved to London in 2019, July.
2019, yeah, before COVID-19, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the rhyme, okay. Sorry for the rhyme, yeah. And tell me, Andrea, I'm eager to know about what brought you to London or UK, yeah. Which
Okay,
part
wait
do you live?
1 minute. I will turn
Okay,
off
okay,
my
okay, okay.
my machine.
No
Sorry.
problem, no problem. I'll take a pause, Sunil. Sunil,
Okay.
I've met this lady yesterday
Uh-huh.
on YouTube.
So like,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
is she
she made a comment right down below Hadar's video.
Mhm.
And
So sorry.
I decided to ask her, Andrea, I would like to share your experience living abroad because we
Yeah, yeah.
work with people who lives abroad and many others. No matter if you are a native speaker or not, okay, you are welcome.
Hmm.
Don't worry about grammar, please.
Okay.
Okay, Andrea, let's go, please.
So you want to know first how I moved to
Yeah,
London,
first
yeah?
of all, I would like to you sharing your experience living abroad. What brought you to London? Yes, London, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
London. Yeah.
Okay, you got married with a guy from there, right? Yeah. And we are
Yeah.
eager to know about your experience by living abroad, okay?
Okay.
Please,
So
because I before you go further, I have the topic
mhm,
ready, okay?
okay.
Mhm.
I met my husband in internet because I want to practice my English, because if you don't use, you lose. So I went to on the internet and try to find people who speak English,
Mhm.
and we used to send email each other, and after WhatsApp we spent 3 months sending email each other, and after
Mhm.
WhatsApp, and after 2 months talking on WhatsApp, he said he traveled to Brazil
Mhm.
to meet me, and we started dating after that. It happened in 2017. We dated for 2 years, and he proposed
Mhm.
to marry me. So, and I sat, and I moved to learn. But before that, I was a civil servant in Brazil. So I asked to have my sabbatical license
Mhm.
for 4 months. No, not sabbatical. They call premium license in Brazil.
Mhm.
You, after you work 5 years, you can be so you, after 5 years you receive 4 months, you can be not working, and you receive your salary.
Mhm.
And I had some holidays and the day off, everything. Days, it's like 5 months and a half before he proposed me. I live here for 5 months and a half,
Mhm.
and we decided to marry it, and I moved in 2019. um, my experience with English, I am 50 years old, so the YouTubing when I was
Mhm.
teenager,
Mhm.
we didn't have an internet, so I studied in a British school in Brazil, so
Mhm.
two days per week for 5 years. And after that, I started working. I did my college, and I
Mhm.
started working. And always I wanted to. I had a good grammar, good knowledge. I could read. I could write contracts because I am a lawyer in Brazil, so I need to make some contracts in English. But it was very difficult to speak in English. I never had done a negotiation in English because normally I write and decide the rules of the contracts, and you always you have templates too, so it's easy you do that. But when I used to speak in English, it was very difficult. So it's like I couldn't understand what people saying to me. To say, oh, what they say, I need to. It's terrible. And always I wanted to improve my English, and I started doing some course in English. Started for 1 year, stop, and this until I was 40 years old, and I couldn't speak English. I could read, I could and write, and so. Yeah, when I met my husband, it's the time I need to speak. And I think the advice I could give somebody: find a friend or boyfriend or girlfriend. It's very good to improve your speaking.
Yeah, but one thing I am so proud of you guys living abroad, because you have natural resource to speak with, okay, to learn from them, which is good, great. This, yeah. But also we can speak in English without going outside doors. You know, I never been abroad, as you to remember before Sunil jumping in. Yeah. Okay, keep on.
But before I moved to abroad, I used to speak to my husband by WhatsApp, calling message and video, and he doesn't speak Portuguese, so I need to force myself and speak, and he needs to be patient. We make it to understand each other.
Yeah, I can relate
so,
that. Yeah, you can relate that.
And of course, in the beginning, I make a lot of mistakes. I still make a lot of mistakes, but in the beginning,
everybody.
It was terrible. I knew, you know, when you write, you know the rules. You know, do you know something in the past? Do you know blah blah blah?
Yeah.
But when I spoke this, I used the verb to be, because in Portuguese we use a lot of the verb to be auxiliary verbs. So when I speak in my mind, because I make these connections in Portuguese, so I say, do you know something? I say, you know something. It's odd. No sense at all.
Yeah.
So you need to. I think, like today, I'm speaking with you. I never have done this in YouTube. Of course, I did some 2 or 3 interviews by Zoom, and I think if you want to learn, you need to be out of your comfort zone. So I think it's the best thing. And you don't need to be shame if you're speaking wrong or not. You need to see if somebody's understanding you or not. It's like when I'm going to the doctor. Sometimes I couldn't understand what the doctor's saying because when you see somebody speaking English, you can see the face, you can imagine what they're doing, and by contrast. But when they speak only by phone, it's terrible. It's terrible. You understand what they're telling you. So when the doctor calls me by phone, I need to ask, can you repeat? I couldn't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, sometimes happen.
And then,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
by phone, it's
mhm.
terrible.
Oh, yes, terrible. Yeah, I know. We are like this for everybody, I think. When you are writing down, or texting, all the grammar rules, all those blah, blah, blah stuff in English, okay? But when you go to speak in English, it's different because your mind hasn't feedback about your hands, you have to use your mouth. The main problem is this. The reason I told you, give preference to native speakers because you learn with them every single step on speaking. I think this is a good tip
But
also. Mhm.
yes, but I do, I watch a lot of videos in YouTube. If I want to learn like future, I watch, you have, what you say, they talking about, if you a Capricorn, if you Jamie, how you say this? Astrology. Astrology.
Signs. What's your
Signs.
sign, by the way, Andrea?
It's,
Taurus. My wife say Taurus love to eat. Yeah, is that right? Or
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
believe that. Yeah.
But in astrology, they use a lot in these videos. They use a lot in future. So you training future watching this kind of video. If you wanted to learn about how to tell some stories, I watch stories for children because they teach you how you say in the past, you can use sometimes in the present. I think in the moment, what it's been difficult for me, it's I use the tense. I need to think a lot. Oh, I need to, this one I need to use would, could, should. Oh, it's past. I'm talking because it's automatic in our language. And in English, you need to make an effort to talk like
you
that.
told yesterday you won't come back to Brazil, right? Yeah, am I right?
No, I don't.
What's the pros and cons living abroad? What was the great experience for you living there?
I tell you, I had a bad experience with the health service here. You know, in Brazil, if you go here, we have they call NHS. In Brazil, you have SUS. Our SUS it's better than NHS. The experience I have here. In Brazil, if you go here, you call posto de saúde. Here, the name is GP. In the GP,
public
they don't
healthcare. It's public healthcare in Brazil. What is called in the United? In London?
NHS.
NHS.
Yes, it's like the
but
same.
It's public too. It's public.
It's public. It's public.
Okay.
It's public for, but I am an immigrant here. I am a
for immigrants
immigrant.
Is not so. Is that hard for immigrants?
That it's necessary. When I got my visa, I paid £600 per year.
Okay.
After I become a citizen, I will not pay for the NHS. So for the citizens, it's for free. But if you have a visa, you need to pay £600 per year to use the service. But anyway, in Brazil, in the posto de saúde, in our GP, you have a pediatrician, you have the clinical, the general doctor. We have the gynecologist.
Gynecologist. Yeah, but guys, we have in Brazil, our healthcare, public healthcare in Brazil is much better than other countries, okay? Even when, because we have many problems, of course. But I think
I will not say it's
better
perfect
than the United States, okay? Because in there you have to pay for anything, every exam you do, It's different from Brazil. Because
Yeah.
our rates,
But
okay, we pay lots
eh,
of rates in Brazil, higher
yeah,
taxes.
yeah. Here, if you're a citizen, you don't need to pay. If you in Brazil,
Okay. Mhm.
if you receive the benefits, you don't pay for the medicines. But if you can pay, you pay £9 for what you receive. Normally, they send like 3 packets of. You have high blood pressures, so you have 3 packets of that medicine,
Okay, I got you.
and you pay £9 for
Mhm.
that. So it's for 3 months. You pay nine pounds.
Mhm.
But in Brazil, I thought in the GP in Brazil, it's better because
Mhm.
it's focused in you prevent, you don't have problems.
Yeah.
Here, I'm having problem for 2 years,
Mm.
2 years, and finally they asked me make an exam in on 1st of November. They never give me the result of the exam. And I called them in 25 of November. I want to know about the results, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
They said, oh, we didn't receive from the hospital yet.
Mm.
Say, how? It's, do you know, it's I scan. So
Yeah.
they scan immediately. The doctor give the result. They saw what have there. And I call again, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Finally, the doctor didn't call me, tell me what's the problem I have. They send an email
It's an email.
and don't give no treatment. It's
Mhm.
unbelievable. So I need to call again and make a complaint. And the doctor, okay, I will send you to the hospital, but you have a consult. It's take 3 months.
Mhm.
And I told them, why you didn't did that like 1 year before? So in Brazil, of course, you take time and you have a concert, but it's 2-3 months. But it's happened for 2 years. I'm
Mhm.
trying.
Okay. Oh my. Yeah.
2 years. 2 years.
2 years. Wow. I can't believe that. Okay, let's skip about this. This one is not so good, yeah, to discuss. But
Yeah.
if you have others something good in mind, you can share with us, okay?
Yeah.
I will
No.
share.
Yes.
Please,
What I
please,
have
please.
good. Normally, people it's worry about when you start speaking English with a native. They are very patient with you. They try to understand. If
Okay.
you say something wrong,
They
they
correct you
they
immediately.
no, they don't correct you. They ask, "Oh, you trying to say these things?"
Okay,
They
yeah.
don't.
I heard that,
Yeah,
yeah. I heard that.
because the English people, the only person correct me, it's my husband because I allowed him to do that.
Okay.
But normally here, they don't correct you. Oh, you say
Uh-huh.
something wrong.
You
And
were saying, sorry for a cutting instant. You were saying about something that you went to pick Subway. It was like this, yeah? And someone said, "Oh, you're trying to say Subway, yeah, right?" Or Metro. I don't remember. Yesterday I saw the comments right down below the video. Remember Hadar's video? By the
yes.
way, Hadar, best regards from Brazil, UK, and India. We
Yeah,
love Hadar.
I love Hadar and Christian.
Hadar,
They
you are
are the
great.
best.
You are amazing. Don't forget it, okay?
Uh, and but they are very nice. My mother-in-law, she told me, "Oh, I feel so bad for you. You need to speak English all the time." It's, because she said, "I cannot speak Portuguese, so for you it's a big effort. You make you understand, and we are in a relaxed moment, and you
Mhm.
need all the time make a big effort and to make you you be understandable.
But now you are, now you are able to speak in English. I think you don't need necessity to speak Portuguese all the time, right?
No,
Just with your
don't
family,
just-
okay? Mhm.
Yes, I speak only with my family and friends in Brazil. But here I have some friends. And I have some friends. They are from Brazil, so I speak with them in Portuguese
In Portuguese, okay.
because it's more comfortable. And sometimes when you live in abroad, you're missing speaking your language because all the time you go in the supermarket. So all the time I speak with my husband, with his family, and say, "Oh, I'm missing speak Portuguese now." And I call my friends. And
Oh, you
speak
feel like
to them.
this? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I feel bad when I can't speak in English. Oh, I need to speak in English. Sunil is my proof, okay? You're my witness. Yes, Sunil, right? Let's go over Sunil, please. Sunil, I will share the screen now. And then
Okay.
you can ask questions to Andrea, okay? Feel free, please. Andrea, welcome one more time, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
We are talking about living abroad. Okay, Sunil, please, can you read the first line?
Yes.
Yep,
One
I
thing-
can.
Sunil,
Okay.
please, and you can ask Andrea questions, okay?
Okay, so like, do I need to read the first paragraph?
The
of it?
first paragraph, okay? The first line
Okay.
here, first paragraph.
Okay.
One of the most significant. Okay, please,
Okay.
Sunil.
One of the most significant reason is that foreign culture may be more suitable to your personality, attitude, and beliefs than your native one. Many people are attracted to another country because they like the way they do things, their social codes and traditions. For example, it could be to do with the way in which people interact with one another, or the music, the festival, and celebrations, the history, the art, and not forgetting the food. It is wonderful to go and live abroad in order to be immersed in a culture that is extraordinary to you, when you can experience things that wouldn't be on offer at home.
For example, let's get started about food, Andrea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of people, they be homesick because they won't have the food from their country in abroad. I think you need to be open. And I love fish and chips. It's very famous. And the curries, because they make a joke. My husband used to say to me, "Oh, the food in the UK, it's the Indian food." So what
Indian
most
food.
people eat.
Yeah, most
Because
commonly. Oh.
yes, they love curry.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and they love chilies too. So
Well, this is new for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a food from Scotland they eat one day in February. It's terrible.
Sheep stomach, guys. I hate that. Sheep stomach. Okay. Senor,
No,
do you?
It's made, but of course, I eat the food and say, "Oh, it's terrible," because it's one time per year. Okay. So
but you're
not a
open
big
to new
deal.
experience. Okay, I got you. But I bet now you love Wellington steaks. Remember Wellington steaks? It's
Yes.
called Wellington steak. Yeah.
But here, they love fish and chips. It's good. It's good. And because it's an island, so there are a lot of fish. They love fish food. They love seafood.
Okay, Sunil, what do you got in mind, please?
Like which one?
To ask to Andrea.
Well, the first thing is like about this language, because when I heard Andrea, like it's quite a unique experience for her to leave your home country and ship to foreign country with foreign people, like different, everything is different, environment, language, everything. So I heard like how she assimilate with her into that new environment. And it's a good thing to have in mind, because like yesterday, like when we were talking, we were discussing this thing, like how
Mhm.
to adjust yourself into a new environment. The first thing is
Yeah.
like but the thing is like open mind, like how you can like persuade yourself that you can accept new things. Because like on a note, like
Mhm.
personally, like for my education purpose, I normally stay away from my family like most of the time. So I know how it feels to like stay away from your family, like at least 11 months in a year. But still I couldn't figure out that thing, like how to open yourself to the, it's opportunities, it's good, but like when you have to like there are some basic needs, like when you are at a new place, you are like pretty much like need some new friends. So like this kind of things. So like open mind, like how are you going to explain that, like how someone can like work on that?
Um, oh, I think I am lucky because the most important person in my family is my daughter, and she's living in Belgium, so it's near than if she lives in Brazil.
Yeah.
So, but I say the first thing, listen more. When you're in a new environment, you need to pay attention and listen more than talk, and see how it's the behavior. And Brazil, they love, they are very friendly, you know. You
Yeah.
never met you never meet someone and you hug, kisses. Of course, in COVID, I think the
Mhm.
Brazilians not doing that anymore. But here, people they are more. Uh, they don't hug, they don't kiss.
Yeah, yeah.
So you need to behave like that.
Just shaking
Yeah,
hands, right?
yeah. And now they don't
And
shake hands.
and sometimes shake hands
Uh,
or just
Yeah.
because
positive.
uh,
Okay.
because the COVID now they only
Yeah.
touch the I forgot the name of this part of your
Elbow, elbow,
body.
elbow, elbow.
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 Yeah, they touch the.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I can relate that. We do this. Okay. Under you can see I painted in blue in this topic. Okay. The
mhm.
way, please, could you read it, please, Andrea? The way.
The way in which people interact with one another or the
Mhm.
music.
This is typical when you go to live abroad. You have to pay
Mhm.
attention how the way people interact with others. For example, you told Brazilian we like hug each other. We don't do this ever to American people. Just shaking hands.
Like I think it's easy for you to do that sort of things when you are at a place,
Hmm.
or when you are with people who are having or who are doing the same thing as you are
Hmm.
doing. Like for an example, uh, like when I go to my university, like there are also I have some friends who comes from like different state, from like different part of my country, but I never find that sort of like difficulty to build up our friendship with them. Because like there whatever we are doing the same thing, like we are studying there, like so like it's easy. But like when you move to a like country, like to a complete different country, I think it's little bit tough to have that like sort of confidence to build up that sort of like relationship with others, or even to talk to other people. Because like I don't know like it happens with others or not, but like I think like it doesn't matter how talkative you are, but like when you step into a new soul, it's very hard to find that courage to like have that instant like friendship with anyone. It doesn't matter how friendly you are. So like in order to build that, I think you just have to have that like what we can say, like the the thing, like the patience, I would say. Because it's very hard, like when you are at a completely new place, it's a little bit like frustrating. Like you have no one around you, those who are like familiar with you, like your family, friends, no one. So you just have to like just like as Andrea said, like listen more, try to like get your head around the things what they are doing, what they're like telling, and like try to like take your time and like just like stay calm and like just like try to assimilate yourself into that new environment.
Mhm.
And there are like many different ways to do it, like maybe it could be your work, your job, or maybe like the like as the here we read a few things like music or tradition, different stuff.
Okay. The festival,
Yeah.
Andrea, and celebration, it will be open this year.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
open. Yeah,
Ah.
I work in a charity organization,
Mm-hmm.
and the the last Saturday we have the meeting of to celebrate, and I, and one of the teachers she asked me, where are you from? I said, I'm from Brazil, and she came and hugged me and said, what?
Oh,
We are in
because
a
she knew,
community
because she knew
because she
first we hug each other. Yeah.
uh, yes, and I was very surprised.
Mm-hmm.
So um, I think you need to like
Mm-hmm.
let the person give the first step and say how you behave, and because she was very pleased because I am from Brazil, and she met another Brazilians, and she liked them, so she thought, oh, she's a Brazilian, she's
Mm-hmm.
nice too, so like that.
But Andrea, let me say something. Looking at you, I can see British people. You look like a British. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Sunil, agree or no?
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm. What do you think
I
about the
I think
accents? Is it hard for you to understand?
No.
No, no, no. I mean,
I
Andrea,
oh
Andrea,
oh
among them. Mm-hmm.
okay. Sorry.
I think it's not difficult to understand the accent. Of course, in UK you have more than 20 different accents,
Mm-hmm.
and but in London it's not very difficult. And my husband, he's from Scotland, and but he lost he speak like Scotland
Mm-hmm.
when he's speaking with to his mother, and he has the accent, the Scotland accent. But when
So Russian.
he's speaking with me, speaking to me or with me. I'm always confused. To me,
To you, yeah. For you, to you,
yeah,
but you,
speaking
yeah.
to me,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he speak normally like the London accent. So
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Okay.
I love the Scotland accent. It's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
It's they use more R. It's for Brazil it's difficult. We make this sound
You have
raro.
seen, I bet you have seen many Brazilian people around, yeah? Because
Yeah.
they love London also. So
Yeah.
any topic, because I think you have 7, 8 minutes, okay? So please.
Like first question, we gonna have any second part today or not?
Oh, let's ask Andrea. Okay, Andrea, we normally go for second part
Mhm.
because we are like round table, okay? Because we have
Okay.
lots of
Like
things to do to discuss, okay?
I
Okay.
have like when I was listening to Andrea, like I have many things to ask. First of all,
Okay,
about this language.
okay.
Second thing, she mentioned that back in Brazil, she was working as a civil servant. So I have
Mm-hmm,
a few questions regarding that as well. So that's why
mm-hmm.
like we're
We
gonna
still
have
have
any.
5 minutes, okay, Sunil? Let's get started. Since now,
Let's
okay?
start from the language part
Uh-huh,
because since you was born in like Brazil, so
uh-huh.
it's it's very hard to like shift from a from your mother tongue to a different language. And you took like how you started, like how you started learning this second language? Because you said like
I
when.
started.
Okay, go on.
I started learning English when I was 13 years old.
13, yeah.
13 years old.
I started
Yeah,
studying English too. I think I was 12. I don't remember.
Yeah.
12, I think.
No, so like it's a, like I always ask this question, everyone, whoever comes to this, like our Zoom chat, like because it's quite a, I think, unique experience for a different person, because how they started, because like lots of people start to learn this language because they wanted to, whether they want to ship to abroad for the job or like stuff like that. But I started just for fun, like when in India the pandemic got worse and our institution got closed, like so like I had lots of free time. I had around like 7 to 8 months of free time, nothing, I was doing nothing. So I started learning English, and yeah. And I did like you said, like when you were like in our age, you didn't have the internet connection, so it was a bit hard, but fortunately we have this. So like I directly, what I did, like I wrote a message over the Facebook that hey, I want to practice my English, so is there anyone who wants to practice with me? So like after 24 hours, or maybe like within 24 hours, like I had like 158 response on that message, that like I want to practice, I want to practice. So I got few friends, that's how I got connected to Tony, and it's been like quite over like 1.5 years we've been practicing our language. So I didn't like I don't think that like it's that easy to practice it. It's hard, but like what do you think, what kind of things you should do in order to make yourself feel that whatever language you are learning, you are learning this language as your like first language, like the way you learned your like first language? Because like when you speak a second language, this is a common thing, like everyone have that sort of fear that like, what if we're going to make any sort of mistakes, like just you were talking about this. So like can you tell us a little bit about that?
I think when I was 13 years old, it's more than 30 years ago, it was very difficult to learn English. What we had in that time, you have a cassette, you heard the cassette and you listen English.
Yeah, the round ones, like.
Yeah, I think because that it's if you want to speak in English, it was necessary to travel abroad. Today, I think it's not necessary. You have a lot of research. You can learn English. There is the YouTube. You can find friends. You can practice in English. Like I find a friend and become a husband to practice my English. And I love the audiobooks. I think it's the best thing because you listen. So I have the audiobooks, and there is a website. It's for free. You have audiobooks for free, and you can read the book and listen. I think it's helped me a lot. And every night, my husband and I, we watch TV, and in English, and there is a subtitle in English. It's funny because you think, oh, I'm learning the second language, it's necessary. There is the subtitle. My husband, he's English native, but some films, it's the American films, he needs a subtitle to understand what they say. It's not only us. When you learn a second language,
now I am used to both. Well, Andrea, let's take a break, 10 minutes, okay? And then we're going to have lots to discuss. We have lots to discuss. Round table, okay? Give me 10 minutes.